Okay, so today what I'm going to do is I need to get a match of this coral colour. I don't know if you can see this here. And this is for Peony. I've got my photo here so that I can match. And we need to start mixing the colours together to get this shade. Now we have our pretty coral, and well, the beginnings of our coral. So, a ton of equipment here. Various petal cutters. I have two lots. These are the Peony ones, and these are from Vanilla Valley. I just have various ones because they do come in different shapes and the sizes slightly, so it's nice to have a mix just to get a really authentic effect. We also have these from Squire's Kitchen. These are a little peony mould. These ones also, these are a little deeper, so you'll get a really good little rim in each one. Okay, so I want to cut out about 6 of the second to smallest petals, and then 3 of these really tiny ones. I've got 22 gauge wire. Remember, the higher the number, the finer the wire. So 22 should be quite a nice size. Okay, so my arm was totally in the way just now when we were doing that video. So I've just repositioned the camera to make it easier for you to see. Okay, so what we want to do, as you can see, I had some cling film over here just to make sure they don't dry out. We want to take our wire, dip that in a little bit of edible glue, not too much, because when it comes to dusting these, we don't want there to be lots of glue left over on the face of the petal. So we'll gently thread this through the area where the veins are, about 2/3 of the way. Now, don't be tempted to make your petals too thin. I know it will help them look more realistic, but we can thin them out with the ball tool at the end. If they're really thin, it's going to be so hard to thread them. So, just going to put this to the side. Take our soft mat, fairly large ball tool, because I want these ends to be really fluffy. Just go over them like this. That's the effect we're trying to go for. Now we're going to take our mould. I'm going to dust these with some cornstarch so they don't stick too much. Just take off the excess. And then we're going to gently press this into the mould. There we go, I'm happy with that. May just go over one more time. And there we go. So we'll leave this to dry in a little spoon. So it's got a nice cupped shape as such. So we just have 6 of those to do, and then I'm going to go ahead and do about 3 or 4 in this little tiny one, because with the picture that I'm looking at, some of the petals kind of intertwine into the bud. So I've finished my 6 second to smallest petals. They're all laying here in this little makeshift mould, and I've also done 3 of these tiny ones as well, and you'll see at the end how these kind of go into the flower bud to make it look real. So the next step is to take your medium-sized cutter. This will be the 3rd to the smallest in your set. And again, we're just going to make about 8 to 9 of these ones, just to get a really big full bloom. I mean, with peony petals, I'm not overly careful because you want them to look natural, so you kind of really want to just fluff them up. Get a really nice feel. Now what you can do to add more definition is I'm taking this soft matte and a softer pink one. These are by Wilton. Put this on here. And then take either a little cell tool or the Dresden tool, whatever suits you, and just gently pull in to curve.